in doing this side project, as it were, and getting to work with other people, do this other material, then when you return to, from lack of a better term, the day job, does it seem to freshen that up for you?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I think so.
It's like taking a vacation. I mean, there's a reason why people get vacation time from your job, because if you don't get that break, I mean, you're going to turn into a robot.
And to a certain degree, it allows us to, get everything out that we would want to get out, on our own, and we come back refreshed.
That isn't confined to the original project.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, here's school's out again for the 30,000 millionth time.
So yeah.
School's out!
Yeah. All right, speaking of Alice Cooper, Kerry, do you play golf as well?
I wouldn't necessarily call it playing golf, but I can hit the ball around a little.
That's playing golf. As long as there's beer and balls, there's golf.
It's well known. It's funny because Alice Cooper is Alice Cooper, and he's out there with his striped rock and roll pants and a golf shirt. So it's well known he's a really good golfer. Can anybody touch that guy?
No.
In the band?
No, I mean, he's like a scratch golfer. I mean, the best guy in the band is like Chuck, our bass player, is probably the best other golfer, and he shoots, I think, in like the middle 80s.
That's me.
So he's doing pretty good, but I mean, Alice is like a scratch golfer.
I'm in the mid-80s.
There you go.
Yeah, 180.
Yeah.
Janie's golfed with me before.
That's that mental sport.
And what about you, Zach?
He's a great I just played Alice Cooper's charity tournament 2 weeks ago in Phoenix, and I had a great time, and Uncle Alice hooked me up with a brand new set of clubs, and I saw that you guys have a tournament, and I'd love to play in your tournament.
Here it is.
He does play all the tournaments. He's just playing the tournament.
If you would like Dean Martin, if you would like Dean Martin at your golf tournament in the full attire, invite Mike.
Zach, you and I have a lot in common. We're both drummers, and my nickname is Harry Pimply Scrotum.
Now we're getting to the right region.
Well, I didn't know we were talking about that kind of stuff.
And also to bring a dose of realism here, back in the day, when you're in a traveling, touring rock and roll band that's successful, your job is to do the gig and then get as blitzed as you can and try to somehow sleep it off and get to the next gig. You guys,
we're still doing that.
Well, we're talking golf now.
That's right.
No, that was not only accepted, it was expected.
Yeah.
And that put pressure on you to kind of live up to that.
It doesn't sound like that's really the case anymore.
No, it can't be. I mean, you hit a
then you're not
point
playing the right
time
golf
where you can't continue to do that 100-yard dash in a 90-yard gym every night.
Right.
You're going to start hitting some walls.
So, I mean, it really does make sense. A band, you're on tour, your days are pretty much free, the guys are setting up for the gig, and you go play golf.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That doesn't suck. It's just
the cool thing, if anything, is it probably trained us to go to bed a little earlier and stop being such a moron.
Got an early tea time.
Especially when you're doing like a Hooters tournament.
Right. Yeah.
Something to look forward to.
In regards to Alice and the schedule we do on the road, I mean, which I don't really understand how he does, to be honest. I mean, the guy's like a machine. Because in the day, he'll go golfing, like, say we pull into town at like 5 a.m., okay? This is how the day begins. 5 a.m., he'll, go into the hotel room, blah, 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 go down and have breakfast at like 7. All the Callaway reps are usually there to take him to the golf course, goes and plays, gets back at like 1 or so, goes out shopping the rest of the day, comes back to the hotel, drops off all of his stuff, gets ready, he goes to the show at 7. We usually go down there about 5. We usually play about 9:15, play about 2 hours or a little over 2 hours, get on the bus, start rolling about 12 or 12:30. 1 o'clock, we play poker for about an hour to 2 hours, no joking.
Wow.
Then sleep for like 2 hours or 3 hours on the bus, and then repeat. And he does that every day, and he's like, well, I'm going to go down and get some breakfast. You want something? I go, no, I'm tired. And it's a day in and day out. I don't,
He does a buttload of blow. Now, we got to take a break. When we come back, we'll hear another Saints of the Underground on the Mark O'Brien radio program, 95.5 KLOS.
All right. That's great, guys. Good time.
very, very supportive of this kind of stuff. That's great.
Thank you so much for everything.
Enjoy.
Dude, right now, Diesel's at home going, what?
All right.